You're probably thinking when you see this video, another 320. Big deal. This is the new SXG X5 from Sig Sauer. This is the heaviest variant of a P320 out there, coming in nearly 50 ounces. Let's go right into the shoot. Before we get too far on the review of the new SXG, we're going to talk about this in depth, that steel frame. You guys are going to be interested in this. I own RDR gear. We make soft goods, holsters, nylon gear, canine gear, etc. But what we also do is we specialize in Safariland holsters that specifically fit the X5 Legion style pistols. So whether you have the new SXG, you have a TXG, you have a comped X5 pistol, some kind of a hybrid model you've made with a Parker Mountain product, you can find holsters for those pistols at our website, rdrgear.com. Under the Safariland tab, the Safariland Custom Modified, you'll see the holster for the X5 Legion. The X5 Legion holster fits pretty much every variant of a P320 you can imagine. So if you have questions, you can email us at info@rdrholsters.com. DM me on Instagram. I'll walk you through whatever Safariland products you might need, all of which you can find on our website to get you started. The SXG S steel frame, right? And this is a little different when you look at this pistol. This is an all steel frame module. It's very reminiscent of the AXG pistol module, which is an alloy frame, and you'll notice the similar G10 grips. These are from Lock Grips, so you will be able to upgrade these in the near future. It's very, very comfortable in the hand. Super deep undercut. The frame itself, nothing really different than the TXG tungsten infused module. Similar magwell, same 20 round TAC Ops magazines, bigger beaver tail. But one thing you'll notice is the new blade trigger in the P320 SXG. I'm going to show you on the camera facing this direction here. Gun is clear and safe. But you'll notice that flat trigger looks very similar to the standard P320. What you'll notice is when this trigger breaks, it breaks to 90. It is a flat, direct break to a 90, similar to a Canic pistol. This itself in the new blade trigger is really, I think, is a cool upgrade to the 320 X5 Legion trigger, because it just makes this gun shoot extremely well. There's not a lot of dipping down because it just breaks to 90, and if your grip is doing what the gun just sits there all day. It is a very cool upgrade to the pistol itself. Same ambi slide stops, all that kind of stuff. You also have ability to spring this pistol similar to a 1911. The pistol comes with 3 springs, a red, a darker red, and a purple. I have the purple in here now, which makes this a very smooth shooting gun. It's a very soft recoil. I was shooting 115 grain SMB today. The one thing I would like Sig to do, versus giving me a manual of warning, 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 30 pages deep, give me some just user at the range, hands-on description of each of the springs, what they do, what recommendation weight they are. That would help the end user right there on the spot versus having to go hunt that down on their own. If you're going to give that person multiple springs, it would be nice to have that in the box to be able to kind of troubleshoot and kind of play with different grain weights while you're at the range versus trying to find it through the website. However, being able to play with the 3 different springs today, it really did make a difference, because once you look at this pistol, you get to see one in the store, you'll notice this slide is very, very smooth, not nearly the same as a standard X5. So that being said, it's a definite benefit having that ability to spring those in for your different grain weights. So top end is not a whole lot different. Typical X5 barrel, bull barrel, same top end, same cut for optic. These do come as your traditional X5 Legion from any of the retail stores. It does come with your standard flat top iron sight set built in. You'll notice a pretty deep gap back here. There is no plate on this gun. It's a direct mount for a Delta Point footprint using the Vortex Defender XL. So again, the dot sits super deep on the pistol. I feel this particular gun deserves the biggest window dot you can have out there. It is a competition-driven pistol. I did look at the Max Michel Romeo 3 Max, I believe it's called, at $700 MSRP, even through a dealer discount. It was still just almost $600. So I would have liked to have that kind of Max Michel design style of the pistol, but unfortunately, when you get a sight that's $700, a gun that's $1,800, you have to ask yourself, when you're pushing that 2011 entry space of staccato, you're a few $100 away from, say, a P or a used P. This will be something you guys have to take in consideration when you're looking at this particular pistol. One of the guys on social media, Isaac Lockwood, you can look up him on Instagram.
Are you ready? Stand by. Woo! .96, even faster.
That's there.
All out.
Yeah!
0.53, 0.68.
Nice.
0.85, 0.96. Look at that. That is awesome.
That was
and there's all
amazing.
alpha. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've been taking each side. All right, that became your Lockwood challenge,
There
bro.
we go. 4 rounds, 4
yards.
yards under second. 4 rounds, 4 yards under second. Let's see it.
He is just a beast with the 320. He has probably one of the few guys I know currently is competing with SXG. So again, look up his Instagram channel. He's got some really cool design grip panels, and of course running everything on the top end SXG. You'll be able to check that out. In regards to top end, you can mix and match, right? So that's a cool factor there. I have already played with a standard AXG's top end. What I really want to get on here is my Parker Mountain tardigrade slide with that comp and the weight. I really want to kind of see how that plays out, because I feel that could be the sweet spot in regards to having the weight of this pistol at the almost 50 ounces unloaded, and then having the slide with the Parker Mountain tardigrade comp. That would be a pretty badass pistol. The 50 ounces, let's talk about the weight. It's heavy, I'm not gonna lie. Just standing around holding it to the range while talking to Christian, it's the heaviest gun I own by far. But when you look at the weight in regards to a recoil and you see some of the shooting we did today in the B-roll, the gun has very minimal muzzle rise. It's very minimal. If you are a serious competitor and you're looking for that advantage, I don't think this gun would disappoint whatsoever. Between the G10 grips from the lock, being able to adjust those for palm swells and other things that I'm sure they'll have on the market, you can add a thumb rest. Now keep in mind, if for USPSA, I'm not for sure what legalities there are for the thumb rest, but if you do a thumb rest and then you're looking for a USPSA holster, you might run into problems with that, right? So keep that in mind. But with the new blade trigger, that 90-degree break, man, that I've noticed today really made this gun stand out to me more so than my traditional X5. Accuracy wise, when I was doing this gun last night, it groups very nicely. It's a little bit tough as I do have an 8 MOA dot on here. If I had a smaller red dot, I think the gun would have performed even better. But again, that 8 MOA Made plate rack shooting pretty nice. Made distant plates and steel, very nice. And again, it is configured now for a USPSA driven pistol. So you guys, I know, as I mentioned earlier in the video, you guys are, oh, another 320. This, yes, it is another 320, but it is very much different than the current line of X5s. And it gives that shooter who's looking for that competitive edge with the weight, the new trigger, magwell, the TAC-Op 21 round magazines. This is a stellar package all around. And you guys can find these. I did find this through my distributor. This was not sent to us by Sig. Sig has always been generous with getting us product for the channel. This gun we had spoke about prior to release, and the availability is very narrow right now. So when I saw one, I ended up buying it myself for the channel, for the review, and I'm not disappointed by any means. So that's all I got for you guys today on the P320 SXG X5. If you like the content channel, you made it this far in the video, like, share, subscribe. You'll see the next time we upload a video. Until next time, be well. Take care.